Well, thank you for tuning in. As you can see from the title, this is a Electricians must-have toolkit for apprentices. This video comes off the back of a request from somebody on Instagram, Scott Riley UK on Instagram. He sent me a message, and part of the message was, could I do a video just to go over some must-have tools for somebody who's looking to either get into the trade or is currently studying to become an electrician. Also goes out to apprentices looking for get a toolkit together, and also employers who are looking, to perhaps think what sort of things we're buying for our apprentices, trainees, electricians mates, sort of thing. Going to be moving about. I've got my Veto bag here with some bits that we'll probably look at. I have laid some stuff out on the table here for me to go from, and I have made some notes. So, start with, I did do must-haves, and I've tried to put a bit of information down. Voltage indicators. These are the Fluke T100s and the D-Log Combi Volt. Equally as good. The Flukes, these are quite an old set now, which have been replaced by these. But I think these are about £60. The T90s, which are perhaps a little bit better, a bit slimmer than these, are about £50. These are about £45 to £50. Mega do a set for about £50. Martindale, any brand like that, I would try and stick with, Fluke, D-Log, Mega, Martindale. Try and avoid the cheaper brands, and definitely don't be using something like this as a voltage indicator. If you want to stick that on something live and then put yourself on as earth, that's up to you. But these, if you're buying a kit, any sort of kit, and it comes with something what resembles a voltage indicator, straight in the bin. You don't want them. But so yes, some sort of voltage indicator. These Fluke Volt Alert, these are just as good. Sorry, not as just as good. These are what we're using for proving dead on safe isolation. But these, for a quick reference, if you want to just put it up to a socket or on a cable, you're in a loft, as a quick reference, these can be useful. But for safe isolation, you want to be using something along the lines of these. So that's voltage indication. Screwdrivers. Well, there's lots on the market. Ideally, you want a kit. These are Barco. Come as a set of about 7, or I think you can buy like an 18-piece set, which covers about everything you'd ever need. Down here, I've got some Facom VDE, 1000-volt insulated. We don't want to be working live, but we want to make sure if we ever do come across something that may be live, we're covered. In the Veto, I've obviously got the Barcos, Facom there. I've got some Facom non-insulated for doing like metal work and stuff, especially the bigger flat blades. If you're doing metal work, containment work, using a lot of roofing bolts, it's the sort of thing you want to be looking at. One of my first sets as an apprentice were these CK ones. CK don't make them like this anymore. You can see it's been abused a bit now. That was one of my first sets. Recently purchased this Weira interchangeable set. Retail about £35 to £40, depends on where you're looking at. if you get a set of these and you look after them, they will last you more or less a lifetime. But it's like anything, you've got to look after it. Looking at my notes, if you want to go online, you can research electricians toolkits, blah blah blah. CK do a couple. They've got one what comes with their Magma Technicians tool case, which comes with screwdrivers, pliers. You know, on the lines of pliers, you normally get like a 3-piece kit. A bit difficult to get out of there. So you won't be looking at some needle nose, some side cutters, and some normal pliers. So that would be a standard 3-piece kit. Obviously these are like matched, same, well they're all the same brand but they're not a matched set. These are all brought individually over the years. I have got a matched set of the blue handle, needle nose and straight. Got some smaller side cutters here. There's the blue handle ones off the set. So definitely won't be adding in your kit some long nose, side cutters and some normal pliers. But yeah, the kits, coming back to the kits which CK and that do, they will have them in. They'll come with them, they'll come with some screwdrivers. Perhaps no, not all the screwdrivers, but 4 or 5. Wire strippers, junior hacksaw, which is something, definitely invest in a junior hacksaw. Try to stay away from the plastic ones, you know, these are clips ones. Metal, nice solid plastic base, you know, good screwable locking mechanism for the blade. Spirit level seems to be missing at the moment, but a good you know, 30cm spirit level to get you started. You don't need anything. I've got some bigger ones around the place. There's a bigger one, but you know, 30cm spirit level to get you started. You're just leveling up your switches and sockets in your back boxes as your first fixing. You know, it's ideal. What else have I got on the list? Water pump pliers. These are ones that I brought as an apprentice. What I sort of did, I brought a basic kit, and then weekly when I got paid, I brought something else. So these would be one of the weeks when I've been paid. I think the retail, it's about £35 for the set. I think you can get them for, you know, £20 each, £16.99 each. These are the Nipex Cobra. Lots of different variants. Some essentially the same there, but these are the 1000-volt handles. Got some in here which are matched with this equipment. If you look on my previous videos, I've got the Barco ones I use at work on my day job. So yeah, I would say buy 2. I carry these 2 all the time. You're making like an almond cable off, and you know you gland it up. I'm trying to think where I put them guns to show you. Here we are. So this is a standard S20 armoured cable gland. One end would be on the base, and then one would be on the nut, and then you sort of pry them up together. So you want 2 sets really, or a pair. hammers. Should be in everybody's toolkit. Two different examples. I've got the with the nail puller and then a ball peen. Which one should you get straight off the back? Ooh, I don't know. Probably the nail puller. Multiple uses. I do like this little hammer for knocking in tacks and that, but as an electrician, I think the nail puller one, especially domestically, come in a bit more handy. Looking at my list, I just want to go through, like I said before, CK Tools do electricians toolkits. They've got one that retails for about £200 at Screwfix, which includes the CK Magma technician's case and a few other bits, including spirit level, hacksaws, hammer, tape measure. I haven't picked up on that yet, have I? But obviously, you know, you need a decent tape measure. I can recommend the Milwaukee. Not quite sure what they retail at, but if you head over to the Milwaukee Facebook page, they're always giving these things away. I got mine on a giveaway. They give away thousands a month, or thousands of pounds worth a month. A little Thornsman 5 meter one here. Stanley Fat Max do a good tape measure. Also, after a bit of research, Klein Tools have recently partnered with JTL Training, which is like an electrical or trade training college / advisors for MVQs and things. And they've recently partnered with them, and they are offering all their apprentices a Klein Tools tool tote, which comes with a couple of screwdrivers, some side cutters, a spirit level, a tape measure, an adjustable wrench. I haven't picked up on adjustable wrenches. Depends what sort of work you're getting into. If you're getting into commercial, industrial, then yes, you want to be looking at getting wrenches, spanners, socket sets. I don't really want to be going too deeply into that side of the things. I think we stick more domestically on this video. But yeah, if you are looking for go industrial electrician, you're definitely looking at getting a good socket set and some good adjustable wrenches and spanners and stuff. So that's Klein. They've put an adjustable wrench in their electrician's apprentice kit. CK Tools also do a tote tool bag with all the above tools, which is a screwdriver, long nose pliers, normal pliers, side cutters, wire strippers, hacksaw, tape measure, spirit level. It also comes with a Stanley knife. Well, not Stanley, but it'll be a CK knife. Barco do one, not with these screwdrivers. They've got orange and black handles. They do like a tool tote that comes with screwdrivers, the 3-piece pliers, cutters set. You know, not them ones, but Barco's own. Hacksaw, tape measure, and theirs also comes with like a crimp / strip. I've not got any because I don't use any. I do use crimpers. These are the standard crimpers I use. The Tower rod and years for just red, blue and yellow crimps. These are again something that you'd buy during your time working. You wouldn't buy them straight off the back. You know, you've got to be earning money with the tools you've got to buy more tools. That's how I look at it. You start with the basics, you earn some money, and then you add to your collection, either weekly, monthly. You know, they are definitely something you look to be adding. Cable strippers. I don't use them very often, but they come in handy, I suppose, if you've got lots of ends to make off in a distribution board or in like a BMS panel, or you know, you're going to be there all day stripping singles cables. They do come in handy. Things like stubby screwdrivers, they aren't necessities, but they're handy to have. It's the sort of thing you want to be buying a bit later on and down the line. As for things like these fluke ammeters, they're lovely to have. This is the Fluke 323, but you know, it's a couple £100. Do you want to buy them when you're an apprentice or when you're in training? Probably not, no. Just in case it doesn't quite work out. You want to be sticking, not with anything cheap. I wouldn't buy cheap, but just stick with the basics. Start in during the trade. You know, start earning a bit of money on the trade, and then look at adding to your toolkit. I'm going to leave the video here. Hope it was a little bit of information for you, especially you, Scott. Thanks for the request. It's the first video request I've had. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the comments and the likes and follows on Instagram and on, you know, YouTube. So I'm going to leave the video here. If you want to look at anything more, give me a shout. If you want to go over some industrial type tools, I'll be happy to do that as well. Thanks very much. Cheers.